Could turn into a substantial force, though, if he keeps pumping Zealots and Dragoons and tries to move out and get the aggression on one of the choke points. I'll be interested to see which choke point he goes for. I think ZerO will protect his 10 o'clock more heavily, but as you can see, not as many hatcheries over there to pump the backup troops. This is going to be interesting. Scourge coming in. ZerO knows exactly where that Corsair is, so I think he might be able to take this down with Scourge. Movies hanging in here, trying to take out this Overlord. I don't think he's going to be able to. He's going to have to do something. Falling back, losing his Corsair. So that's not good for Movie. But, yeah, he's coming out now with troops being spotted by ZerO. So ZerO definitely sunkening up, getting his building placement there just to block off. And it's going to be damn near impossible for Movie to break through this, but he's doing it anyway, going around, picking at one of the sunken colonies with 2 Zealots. Wow, Movie might be able to do this. He's gotten rid of all of the Zerglings, backup Zerglings into the base, but one of the Sunkens goes down. Second Sunken coming up, though. ZerO's going to have to micro his butt off here. He's losing all of his Zerglings. All of his Zerglings have gone down, and the last Sunken going down. Movie breaking through. This is what I call Protoss muscle. When it looks like a Protoss won't be able to do something, they can usually do it anyway. Damn shields. But yeah, the Zealots in here picking at that hatchery, and Movie's actually using the choke point against ZerO. He's using ZerO's choke point against him by blocking that with a couple of Zealots. Okay, he does give up that choke, so now he's trying to fight back the Zerglings while he's taking a base at the same time. This is smart of Movie, although a little bit risky because he's not going to have any troops out to defend that base once these troops go down. But it's picking off the hatchery, almost picking off the hatchery, just trying to fight off everything. So Muta's out now for ZerO. I think he's committing to an all Muta attack at this point, saving up gas, I think, by going all those Zerglings. Oh, the hatchery's still not down yet. Oh, hey. Wow, I was going to say, if he didn't take down that hatchery, this would be a completely failed attack. But he did take out the 10 o'clock natural expansion, so that's going to help him a lot economically, especially once he gets that 3 o'clock base up and running. Okay, let's see what Movie is up to. He's preparing with some cannons. 1 cannon inside of his main, quite a few cannons at his other bases, and Archons. It looks like he's 1 step ahead of ZerO here, getting those Archons out for the splash damage. Clumped up Mutas. Say hello to Archons. Well, in a second, Movie moving up with his Archons. Oh, man, that is bad. That is so bad for ZerO. I think it was 3 or 4 splash attacks from those Archons on that clump of Mutas, and I think at least half of those Mutas, at least half, died in that attack. And Movie, looks like Movie, he's going to put on a little bit more pressure at this base, making ZerO throw down even more Sunkens, so even if he isn't able to break through, he's already making ZerO waste even more minerals on defense. Although, with ZerO's build, and with a lot of other Zerg's builds on this map, I think throwing down the Sunkens is pretty much necessary to support your Muta bases. It looks like ZerO is going for Mutas. Mutalist trying to pick off these Zealots, but doing some pretty nice micro to stay out of range of those Archons, at least this time. There's some more High Templar out here. And Movie might actually use those for Storm soon enough, since he's going to see the Hydralist in here. He's probably going to suspect a switch to a ground army of some kind. Hydralist Den doing a good job of blocking that choke. Quite a few Sunkens and a bunch of Butalists over here, so I don't think Movie's going to be able to break this time. Not this time. Some more Corsairs coming out, a few Corsairs. Oh, this is what's so deadly against a Zerg, the splash damage. Splash from both the Corsairs and the Archons. Both of the units splash, so it's epically deadly, but some nice fanning of the Mutalist there from ZerO, but being fought off yet again by the Archons, so not able to tackle that troop head on. And it looks like ZerO finally getting that 10 o'clock natural expansion back up and running. His macro is a little bit lax, has a bunch of idle drones, but that is to be expected. Oh man, even more splash attacks from both the Corsairs and the Archons in the middle of the map. And Movie at this point, he has 3 bases up comfortably mining, so he's going to be able to switch into what I like to call build 1,000 gateways and hope for the best. 2 Corsairs go down and a bunch of Sunken. So yeah, I'd say this is all Mutas. I say this is all Mutas, at least until he switches into a higher tech, because yeah, look at this defense. There's not a big chance that Movie's going to be able to break through this many Sunkens. I mean, even if he does have the troops to break through the Sunkens, he's going to have to deal with Mutas too. Corsair coming in, single Corsair. It's just one Corsair, but it's still getting the splash on all of those units. So Movie knows what he's doing, getting some damage there, enough to fend those mutas off for the time being. Looks like some Scourge out right now for ZerO, and taking down the shuttle and probably some High Templar that are in it could definitely swing this game back for ZerO. Even after losing that hatchery, I'd say ZerO is starting to get the economic advantage again, starting to anyway. And Movie's probably going to stay at 3 bases for quite a long time, since Protoss can support a billion gateways from 3 bases versus Zerg these days. The very impressive anti-air army out for Movie. He's switching to a ground army, but he does have Archons with that ground army, and that's going to help him against the mutas. Definitely help him against the mutas. And now he's getting his observatory out just in case. He already has his robotic support base, so he's going to have some Reavers in. Reavers, evil Reavers, to fight off the mineral line, fight off those drones. Oh man, some more Dragoons coming in. A little bit of a missed micro from ZerO. He wasn't able to take out that one Dragoon like he wanted to. So backup troops coming from Movie, but this could be suicide for Movie. If he tries to completely break through here, he might be able to take out one hatchery. That could get him some damage, but I'm not sure if he should try to actually break through. He's going to lose his shuttle, drops the Reaver. Before that goes down, a nice storm on the mutas, too. That rips through the mutas' HP, and that's just what he wants. One Archon Splash will probably take those down, but Movie, oh, he's got to micro his units away from the sunken range. He does micro away. Loses one Archon to, I think, those Mutalisks. So that's some nice micro from ZerO there. He lost one hatchery at the front, so his defense is starting to get a little bit chipped away. But ZerO knows what he's doing. He's going out with some more Zerglings to just surround this troop. No, he's going down to the 6 o'clock, the brand new 6 o'clock base from Movie. This could be absolutely horrible if he loses this base. He's still going to have 3 bases, and that'll put him pretty much evenly at economically even, I guess, is the term I wanted there. He's going to have to cancel everything there. He does not have the troops to defend it. He's going down with some Zealots to defend that 6 o'clock, but I don't think he's going to be able to. A lot of Zerglings in the area. And yeah, those Zerglings are probably going to, they're focus firing on the Nexus, and I think that Nexus is going to go down. Movie's coming in with those Zealots. But yeah, the Nexus goes down. I'm not even sure if he canceled that. He might not have canceled that, but Movie is getting into the position to take out the 10 o'clock natural. He's just moving from one choke point to another, trying to whittle down buildings and keep the High Templar from being sniped. I think 1 or 2 High Templar were sniped there, and the Dragoons trying to get within range of the hatchery, but out of range of the Sunkens. Movie's actually taking the 8 o'clock base now.